You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Two decorators and a microphone. The UK's first painting and decorating podcast with Trev and Ryan.
Hello again.
Hello, happy Monday.
How we doing?
Wow, what a week that was.
Yeah, it was great fun.
Yeah, well, it was a very busy week, wasn't it?
It was a busy week.
Paint and decorating show, mainly.
Yeah, and then work
Yeah.
Saturday as well.
Oh, yeah, that was great. Spraying
Just a new build, wasn't it? Just spraying some ceilings in. For
freezing
the old boy.
cold.
Freezing. Nobody had moved anything out of the way for us, like they said. Running off a generator, no running water. Horrible job.
We had a bloke turn up, didn't even say who he was, didn't even say...
Yeah, just wandered around the
You know what I mean?
site for a bit. And
How
then
rude.
off.
Yeah, you know, we turned up and he could see who we were because A, the van's plastered in
Yeah.
it. B, we had whites on, so we
And
obviously...
he just wandered into where we weren't spraying at that point. We were setting everything up.
Yeah.
And he walked in, pointed at the machine. What's that then?
Not even a hello or
Yeah,
anything.
spray machine, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. And then he just wandered off.
Yeah, he didn't... Yeah, no hello, no goodbye.
Yeah, bit of one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But oh well.
Anyway.
P&D show was the main thing of last
Oh,
week.
that was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah, I
We-
wouldn't quite go with amazing.
Well, it was.
all right.
Well, it was amazing. We didn't get punched by anybody.
No, we had some nice feedback.
We had
off
some-
people.
Everybody we met really was really pleased with what we're doing.
Yeah.
Likes all the crap we're talking. So
Can you turn that music off? I've just heard it. I've got it now. I heard it in the background. You turn that off.
yeah, so
Thought you'd
basically,
try and get one over.
yeah, I thought I'd sneak that one in. But no, I'm really pleased with all the feedback. Thank you, everybody that took the time. We met Marie from Dragonfly Decorators.
Yeah.
Nice decor.
Yeah,
Lancashire.
Nice decor,
He was a good
Lancashire.
bloke.
Yeah, he was our first. Oh,
Selfie.
can we get a picture of you boys? Yeah.
Yeah, we've had-
crack on, mate.
Yeah. We met the Candleman.
Met the Candleman.
Not too sure he knows what a podcast is.
No, he did ask quite a few. So what's the point of it then? What are you doing with it?
Yeah.
But we'll get there.
yeah.
Might have him on. He seemed eager to come on the show.
Yeah, so we might have him on our
Yeah.
podcast. We met who else?
Lady Magnolia as well. She was hanging around on Candleman.
Yeah, Spray Direct. We did a little bit with them, didn't we?
Yeah.
That's out on their YouTube channel. So catch up. He's done a bit about the paint and decorating show. So we're on there,
Yeah.
just talking rubbish. Who
Who
else? What? 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 What are you doing?
I'm trying to think of who else we met. There was some I think he was trying to talk to us about setting up like a cheap factory in China or something like that.
Oh, Roy.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was talking about like cheap labour and setting up a factory, and I don't know what he was on about. He was talking about importing.
I'll tell you what.
God,
He's a bloody.
just taking the mick.
We
But
don't,
yeah.
I still don't really know who you are, Roy.
Yeah.
But thanks for lunch.
No, yeah, the lunch was really nice, and he's
But-
a really genuinely nice bloke
Yeah,
as well.
I think he was. I think like I say.
I was only trying to give him a bit like, how could they forget about me? And then
Oh, he'll be emailing
I'm
in.
sure
Don't
we'll
worry.
get some emailing.
Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah,
we'll be upset if we don't, Roy. So email us in and let us know. But no,
yeah, really nice meeting him.
genuine bloke.
Really genuine bloke. Thank you very much for the lunch.
Oh, Jamie, wasn't it? From the spraying. Jamie, is it Bourne?
Yeah.
Does a spraying.
Does
with him. So
spray courses.
again, we might be doing a podcast with him in the future. We met loads of people with loads of ideas.
Yeah, and loads of good feedback. The best one was we were on the Tessa stand and
Tezza.
Oh, sorry, Taser. No,
Teaser.
Yeah,
Taser.
I'm gonna carry on calling it Tessa.
It's
that's
just
what I always-
everyone
it's
knows
like
it as
Tikkarilla
Tessa.
calling
Yeah.
it. Tika.
Yeah, just Tessa.
Yeah, Tessa, Taser. The masking tape. But we were stood at the stand chatting to Anthony.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, and we were stood there chatting, and what I was doing was because we were getting you'll find this out in a minute when we go into them, but we were doing like little interviews with a few stands. So I went up and done our little spiel to him, and he goes, "Oh, have you got many?" We said, "Oh yeah, me and the old man here, we do a podcast, blah blah blah." And the bloke goes, "Oh, do you have
What,
do you have
demographics,
the
didn't he?
demographic? Do you know how many listeners you get and stuff like that?" And there was this little nipper there. I think I said this on the last one.
Yeah, but it was a bit hard when we were in the van.
We
So
were in the van. The mics weren't that
But
great.
he made
And we
our
were
show,
tired.
didn't he, this little
he
nipper?
Did. He turns
It
around
was
and goes,
brilliant.
"You two are the ones that do the podcast, aren't you?" "Yeah, we are." And it was just spot on perfect
He
timing.
said, he said, "You two are brilliant.
Yeah.
I said, look, you want to stop talking to us and talk to him?
Talk to him.
Yeah.
He'll tell you about the podcast.
Yeah, it was brilliant. Like I say,
I can't remember for the life of me what his name badge
if
said.
you're listening,
I tried.
if you're listening, and you'll know who you are, email us and we'll send you something. Because, like I say, that made our show. It was brilliant. Perfect timing.
Perfect timing. Or send a message on Instagram or Twitter at 2decks1mike. I was trying to get in there before you.
Or
call us on 020 3239 2114 or email 2decks1mike@gmail.com.
I've cut the bit out that says "get in touch" to make us sound back because you don't like that.
No, I don't like that. I don't like the spazzy bit at the end.
Yeah, but anyway, get in touch. Get in touch and
definitely.
we'll dig something out for you because, like I say, you made our show.
There's a cupboard full of goodies and old pricing guides.
We got
back
more
here.
shit as well now. I mean, more rubbish from the.
Yeah, we'll give you the freebies that we got.
Another little story. Should we tell the brewer story?
No, leave that for the juicy bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else happened at the show that was any good? You had your
Dulux Awards. That was amazing. I went to the last one before Vicky got in charge. It was okay. Now I tell you what, it's a whole new level. In fact, it was a black tie event, and guess who never read the bloody
the
invite properly? Guess who turned up with shirt and trousers, and everybody else was either in a shirt and tie or black tie.
And Dad tried to make me go along, and I was going to go along in a hoodie and jeans. So
at least I'd have been better dressed than you.
Yeah.
But no,
staying in the hotel room and eating pizza.
Vicky and anybody else that got involved in that, amazing. That was an amazing do. And like I say, and she invited some suppliers along. So yeah, it was a really good. Like I say, it was between it's chalk and cheese. The event that we went to this time compared to last time is amazing. So yeah,
and the show was pretty good as well. There are a few people that I'd expected to see that weren't there.
Like,
I can't remember. Yeah, now you put me on the spot.
Yeah, well, you put yourself on the spot, didn't you?
I can't remember now who I thought was going to be there, but then wasn't.
Draco weren't there, were they?
Yeah, but they were with the Spray Man or whatever he's called.
Yes.
He does a lot of their machines.
Yeah.
For the life of me, I can't remember.
They were.
Valspar weren't there this year.
Well, yeah. Would you?
No, not after. I don't know if I've told this on the podcast before, but last year when we went to the show, we were walking around and we were stood there just looking at the Valspar stand, and the woman comes up and goes, "Oh, hello, have you two used Valspar before?" And Dad just turns around, looks at her and goes, "No, it's shit," and then it just walks off.
I did say yes, I have used it before.
Yeah, I have used it, and it's shit, and then just turned around and walked off.
Wow. I think some people just need to just cuts out a conversation, doesn't it? You don't need to get into. I've tried it once. It was an absolute dog poo. I won't be using it again.
I've used the V700, and
I've heard that's good. To be fair.
Yeah, and it was that really dark, rich purple. Do you remember that kitchen where she wanted that little triangle bit under the stairs?
Yeah.
And that, I mean, it took 4 coats, but I think it would have. No, I think it would have taken 4.
Of anything.
I think 4 was actually quite a good one to get away with because it was a really, really like rich purple.
Yeah. So. No, to be fair to Valspar, I've had the V700s all right, but
yeah, they changed the game, but it's just the reputation they've had after the cat wee walls.
Yeah, the cat wee walls, and generally their paint being rubbish.
Yeah. Anything else to say
about the show?
Yeah.
No, I thought it was better. A lot of people said it wasn't as good, but I think we were there with a different agenda.
Yeah, we were there with a bit of a different reason.
Yeah, so we found it quite successful.
Yeah.
With that in mind, what we have put together is a few. Ryan and I went round. Well, I say Ryan and I was there. Ryan did most of the work.
All of the work. Backpack on, carrying the firm again.
I've edited it down though. To be fair,
yeah,
come on.
You've had the really hard job.
What, I'm sitting here with a coffee editing the interviews down.
Yeah.
So I've done a bit of work. You did you were the front man, and I did the bit behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So right. But yeah. So what we've done is over in the next few podcasts, we're gonna put in some interviews from the show.
Yeah.
So who have we spoken to? What the likes of?
We have spoken to. Well, in this episode of the podcast, we're gonna have CT1. Tikkarilla, Deltec, Smith & Roger, Get a Grip, who do ladder safety and Kolorbond. But we've also got Kuvar, PackX, which, that's going to be a good one to get into.
We're trying to sort out a deal with, well, we don't want to say too much, but we're going to try and sort something out with them.
Yeah, because I think that PackX, their products have changed.
This is Ryan, remember? If you've listened from day one, you'll know how much Ryan hates
if you
carpet
listen
protector.
to the radio as well, the carpet protector, I hate the stuff.
I tell you what, but we're on the PackX stand
now.
And there was a, ah,
Like a
moment.
golden. I think the bloke ignored everyone else for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
'Cause we were just stood there chatting to him, and I was so excited about going through all of these because they do it properly. They've got the floor protection covering game down to a T. It's spot on.
Ryan put it down, and he said, "You haven't got a fight with it." He said, "Why am I not having a fight with it? It's going down too easy."
Yeah, and they've got all the like the trolleys to apply it, and they've got all of the system down. Like the Hippo stuff, you just got to roll, put it on the floor. But the Pack-X, they've got a system that you use to go through and cover every bit of it.
And I think it would be worth us doing something proper with them.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it is, and you're not paying much more a roll, are you?
No, it's a couple of quid more a roll, but I reckon that time is well saved in labour between the two of us. The fact that I'll probably be able to put that out on my own.
Yeah, with the proper.
Instantly save a good couple of hours of your labour.
And then, unfortunately for Hippo, we went there next after, didn't we?
Yeah.
They were right next door to the Pack-X.
We were looking at the Hippo floor protector, and the bloke comes along and goes, "Oh, have you used this stuff before?" And I go, "Yeah, it's
Yeah. And he said, "Oh no," he said, "it used to be very sticky." He said, "It's not as sticky now." And you think, well...
And I was just like, well, now, we were literally just next door in a Pack-X on. I think we were there. But I don't think you can sway our opinion now.
Yeah. The trouble is, I've got how many rolls of that
we've
Hippo
probably
stuff?
got about 20 rolls of Hippo.
So
that Hippo stuff's really good. If you want 20 rolls of Hippo,
you can find it on eBay.
Yeah, find it on eBay or email us at 2decks1mic. It's really good stuff, honestly. Really, really, really good. Really good.
Yeah, the longer you leave it, the less sticky it gets.
It's been sat in there maturing like a fine wine.
So, no, I think we'll definitely be doing something a lot more with Pack-X because I think that is the way forward. Like Ryan said, they've just got it nailed.
Yeah.
You know.
Also, with Stormeaster, we had a little word. That was quite good. Andura, Taser, Eco-Ease, which is...
oh, yeah, those...
Yeah, I had quite a good chat with that bloke because I think that's an avenue that Decorating's missing a bit. With all the plastic that we use, there needs to be a more environmentally friendly way. I think
customers are going to start getting more switched on about. That's what we're saying to the Pack-X, back to Pack-X, but to the Pack-X bloke, you know, what do we do with plastic? And it is 100% recyclable.
Yeah, the Pack-X stuff is
so that eases our conscience and the customer's conscience as well.
Yeah, so we've got there's a good 13 we had.
Yeah, we are. Well,
bearing in mind as well that I was a little bit nervy on the first day. I think we managed to get 4.
Yeah. And
then on the next day, kind of went in there and smashed it. But it takes up actually a surprising amount of time talking to each one of those stands. Yeah. I think next year we go with better microphones,
bit of a game plan,
and a bit more of a game plan.
Yeah.
And a little bit less apprehensive.
Yeah,
That's a big word for it.
I know, but it's all a learning curve, isn't it?
Exactly. We're decorators. We're not bloody. I'm trying to
broadcasters.
think Jon Snow.
Exactly.
I'm not. What's that other matey?
Who's that?
On Channel 4.
I don't know, right?
News, bloody news! I don't watch the news. I get all of my news off of Facebook.
That's what I need to know. So it was really interesting.
It was really good fun.
That's what we're trying to say. So with that,
do you want to go through an email or two first, or do you want to do that after?
I think one of these emails is the one that
we'll say
Kolorbond.
that. Yeah, we'll say that before Kolorbond because that helps him out.
Yeah. So should we start with the first one from CT1?
Yeah, let's start it. Let's do it.
Nicola.
She
is a mad Irish woman.
Yeah, she's very energetic. I think is a nicer way of saying that.
I don't know what she's on, but I'm what's on.
I think she's on how good CT1 products are, to be honest.
She accused Ryan of being racist, which I find very hard.
I mean, it's xenophobia as well.
Oh, is it?
I think so. I think it's being xenophobic when it's against like someone of a nationality, not of a race.
We saw her on the Monday. And
Monday?
No, on the Tuesday.
Where were you?
We saw her on the Tuesday night, and she said, "I'm gonna have a few beers." And Ryan said to her, "He said, oh, well, that's all right. You're Irish. You're born to drink."
It.
Yeah.
That's racist. That is.
Yeah.
Sorry.
She was from Bristol.
Yeah.
Originally. So should we start with her?
Yeah.
Get her a little interview. So this is Nicola from CT1 at the Painting and Decorating Show.
So I'm Nicola Walsh from CT1. I'm head of marketing and brand protection. CT1, as you know, is the number one sealant and adhesive in the UK.
Snag list eliminator.
We are the snag list eliminator. And why do we snag the lists? Is because if you use CT1 first time, you don't have to go back and do the snag.
That makes sense.
It's logic, isn't it?
It does make sense.
People have to agree with logic.
I thought it was the other way around, that it eliminates all the things on your snag list, not that it completely eliminates the snag list itself.
Oh yeah, eliminates the
I
snag
thought-
list eliminator.
Yeah.
You don't have a snag list eliminator
Yeah,
anymore.
see? I thought it was the other way around. I thought it helped you
Yeah.
get through all
How
the
did you
stuff
not
on the
get
snag
that?
list. Well, we're decorators. We're a bit fucking stupid. Yeah, if we were any smarter, we
You're a
wouldn't be
clever bunch, I
decorators.
tell you. There's no fooling you.
Right, so what are you here showing off? What are you...
Okay, so PeelTech, we developed PeelTech a few years ago. So PeelTech is the latest technology in paint removal. A few years ago, the EU banned methyl chloride. And methyl chloride is that really aggressive component.
The stuff that
that's
smells good.
Smells good, makes you high, but it's not great for your skin,
No.
your eyes, or the base material it's working on. So methyl chloride was the aggressive component in nitromorphs.
Yeah.
But it's made nitromorphs pretty much ineffective.
Yeah.
So the industry was really lacking a good replacement.
Mm-hmm.
CT1 always lead the way in research and development. We said, hey, these painted decorators really need a helping hand here.
Yeah.
So we took a few years to develop PeelTech. And so PeelTech removes all paints, all coatings, all lacquer
Yeah.
within minutes.
Oh, I mean, I've seen it take ink off of paper.
Ink
which
on
is-
paper without burning the paper. How does that happen?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I think
don't
we
know.
got like Harry Potter secretly working for us because
Yeah.
it is wizardry shit.
I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it. So yeah, you're trying to the PeelTech, which is really good stuff, and we've been looking for. You always say, "Oh, I'm looking for something that's near Nitro Moors used to be." So you always said it. It's something that's like what Nitro Moors used to be.
And, you know, we've really stolen the show, which is great. So we've caught the attention of the big boys like Crown. So Crown's come over. We've signed pretty much a deal. It's going to be in Crown Decorating Centres. It's in a lot
Lovely.
of brewers at the moment.
Yeah, I see it in
Because
brewers.
there's no other product out there like it.
Yeah, nothing
So
that
what-
takes it out that good.
No, and what they're going to do is obviously take CT1 as well, because CT1 is a great filler and adhesive. So, and Multi-Solve, our other sister product, is a
Yeah.
good solvent and cleaner. So the strap line's going to be clean, peel, seal.
No, that's good. I like that.
You like it? Would you
Yeah.
buy it? Of course you
I
buy
would
it.
buy it, definitely. Yeah. So you like you said, you can find your products in brewers and
In brewers, not all brewers, most brewers. It's going to be in most Crowns. So like any new product needs a good push at
Yeah.
the beginning. You have to educate people, and this show's been awesome for
But
educating people.
I've seen you. And where can you get it online?
Okay, so CT1 have just opened up their official online stockist, but we there's an online shop, CT1 online shop, but it's not from us, but it's from our top stockists.
Okay.
So we don't take the money for it; we direct it to our top stockists.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And with that peel stop as well. What peel stop? What is it? PeelTech.
PeelTech.
PeelTech. You sprayed it on your hand.
I sprayed it on my hand, and I still have hands.
That was the most crazy thing.
Yeah,
'cause,
yeah.
You know, even if you use brick acid or something like that, I know it's
It
not a
burns
paint
your
stripper,
hands,
it
burns your
you
clothes,
can smell
burns
it,
your
burns your
eyes.
eyes, yeah. But that stuff sprays straight on your hand and you wipe it
No
off
problem.
and good to go.
So you can even put it on things like windows, glass. It's not going to damage.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Right, well, yeah, thank you very much for a little
Thank
chat.
you. Thanks,
Cheers.
guys.
Bye.
Go on.
Oh, yeah, we both started talking at the same time there and just looked at each other.
Both take a deep breath.
Yeah, no, it's actually really good stuff, isn't it?
We actually tried it probably. I mean, on their stand they had a bit.
Yeah,
some
but
and
you're
they-
always a little
yeah.
bit like that paint's been sat there for like
Yeah,
the last day.
exactly.
It's probably not fully cured.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so we actually took it. And we used it Thursday, didn't we?
Yeah, to get some really nasty blue paint off of a rad.
Yeah, and I tell you what, it's
Yeah.
amazing.
It is really good stuff.
It's
It's
like,
actually really good.
even the builder when we were there,
Yeah,
he said, "Bloody hell!" He said that. Yeah, it does. It,
and you put it on a bit of old skirting.
yeah,
as
we had
well.
a bit of old skirting, and the good thing
which
is,
oil based.
yeah, and the good thing is when you use nitromorphs or anything those sort of strippers, it always seems to soak the timber as well.
Yeah.
But with this aerosol, when you spray it on, it comes in a can. When you spray it on, it just doesn't seem to soak into the into the timber, does it? And
No.
it's you can get on it straight away. It leaves it quite dry. But yeah,
and it's really good stuff. So she was there on the stand just spraying it onto her hand, and I'd done the same thing at work.
Yeah.
Sprayed a good bit onto my hand, like smushed it about, nothing.
yeah.
There's no. It doesn't doesn't get in your eyes, doesn't get up your nose. It's actually, I think, probably one of the most effective.
Well-
even so, I didn't obviously use old Nitromores,
No, but
but
yeah.
is it as good?
I'd
Just
say
as
I'd
good?
say
Better?
I don't think, to be honest, anything can be old style nitromorphs, but that is the
To be
closest
fair,
I've come
it's the
to.
sort of thing of like, oh yeah, nothing used to be old lead-based paint.
Yeah, exactly.
Times have moved on. You can't use it anymore. But this is the best.
Like I say, we've used all sorts of paints. We used that Panther, haven't we? We what did we get? We bought some off the internet in the end, didn't we? It was really good stuff.
Yeah.
But like I say, this is the stuff that's I'm blown away by it.
No question about it now. If we ever need paint strip, you can just go into Brewers and get it. It's not.
Yeah. I know Kane Adams stock it. Yeah. But like I say, we had a can of it and it's brilliant.
Yeah, it is really good stuff. Comes off super easy as well. And that was the thing. So they had like it was almost like a business card sort of paper. Yeah, and they had the CT1 letterhead on there, and she just sprayed a bit on there and then just wiped it off with a rag, and it didn't pull the paper apart, but it just wore the ink away.
That's what I'm saying.
It's mad. I don't know how it can specifically target just the pigment.
And that's what I'm saying. It does that with the timber. It doesn't actually soak into the timber. It sort of seems to. I don't know how it does it.
I've not yet come across an opportunity to use the adhesive snag list eliminator.
But
I think because I don't know what that specific product. I've always just called it CT1 because that's written on the thing. But that's the name of the firm. So, but whatever their snag list eliminator is, I've not yet had a chance to use it. But if it's anything like the Multi-Solve, which I got some stickers off with, and that Peel Tech, I keep calling it Peel Stop, but that's a Zinza thing.
Peel Tech.
But Peel Tech is it's great.
Yeah, it's
really
one of those products,
and it takes off a couple of layers at a time as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I wonder what it'd be like if you sprayed it up on something and then covered it in cling film.
Yeah, I wonder if that might work.
Just to see if that we want something challenging. If anyone's got an old bit of timber that's got about 80 layers of bloody paint on it, send it to us.
Yeah, we'll have a go. But yeah, it's one of those things. Just put it in your van.
Yeah,
you've got it.
It's only a little tin, and it'll sit up in the back. You'll get beaten about, but when you need it, it'll be there. Yeah, and it will do the job. And that's what you need. That's what we've always said, is that a product that's just reliable and does the job.
Exactly.
It needs to work.
Yeah, when you
every
need to work.
time
Yeah,
and do what it says.
Yeah, and you need to better rely on it and know what it does.
You don't want to go out to the van, get it, and then it not work on this type of paint or that type of paint. But this thing took off everything.
Yeah,
it was spot on.
Yeah, amazing. So anyway, after we spoke to Nicola, we then went to Tikkarilla, didn't we?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Did we?
Yeah. I was just going to say, let's get rid of the illusion that these are done in order, because that CT1 one was the last day.
Podcast magic.
Podcast magic. Like, this is Monday morning, and it's like the Saturday after we've just done all that spraying, and I'm knackered.
Ryan, why'd you do this every time?
I just like dragging you along and then blowing it up.
Yeah, exactly. So, to be honest, we haven't got a clue what order we did these in.
Oh god, they're all over the place. But
we do know Nicola was the last one.
Yeah, most of them were on the second day though.
Unfortunately, we left Nicola to last, but guess what?
What?
Turns out she's probably the best. Yeah.
So that's why that one I forgot a question in that interview, but that was the last. Like, it was like 3 o'clock on the last day, and I was worn out.
Right. So, are we moving on to Tikkarilla now?
Let me just put my little violin down.
Yeah.
Let's go for Ben.
So we didn't do Ben next.
No, but we did somewhere along the line.
So anyway, this is us speaking to Ben from Tikkarilla.
Ben Adams from Tikkarilla UK.
Yeah. So what are you showing off today at the show?
For today, this is our third year now.
Yeah.
And it's getting better and better for us each year. The last sort of 2 years we've made our own stand.
Yeah.
And we kind of tried to replicate what a pro centre looks like. So we brought the rack in, the products, and our core range. But this year we've kind of gone above and beyond, and we have built our own stand from birch plywood.
Does look really nice.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's modular. We took a little bit of it to the Scottish P&D show last month.
Okay.
We did a trial run, it went down really well. We brought the whole rest of the stand today, and it just gives that Scandinavian feel.
Yeah.
We've used birch ply, we've coated it in our new Intact lac, 10% sheen.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's a really nice finish on that.
A bit of protection, and it's clear coke, it's a bit of luster. And in the windows, as you can see, with the stand now, we've chosen some cans from our core range, just hanging there, suspending. Some of the best sellers, really. So it's gone down really well, and it's been received so well. Decorators have commented on how inviting it is and how nice it is to look at. So.
Yeah, give us a sec, just for fucking mate. Every time I'm going to talk to someone.
Now,
yeah.
I've been in the airport, the gobshites.
Is he done? Right, so what are you excited to show off this year?
So this year, first and foremost is the stand. I know we're doing this audio, we're not doing visual, but it's completely different to anything we've done before. We basically just copied the stand that Tikkarilla use in Finland at their exhibitions in Europe.
Yeah.
So we've just kind of used that as a model rather than reinventing the wheel.
Yeah.
And it's just a nice place to come and speak to us. We've got a few cans. We've kind of, last year before, we've brought products and sold them.
Yeah.
We found that, it doesn't really work. So
no one really wants to be lugging a tin of paint about the show.
No, you kind of sat there at the end of the show waiting for them to come and get it because they want to run around to your cans. So this year it's about introducing mainly one new product, which is Intact, which we've all kind of heard of the last few months, which is our single pack acrylic enamel in two sheens, 40 and 8. Great product. We probably give it away about 1,000 cans of that.
Yeah,
cans.
good.
We've done that really well. And then for the guys and girls that haven't used Optiva Mat 5 yet, which is our diamond mat, that we'll be giving away probably about 200 cans of that as well. So, but probably the biggest thing is our new product guides.
Yeah.
We've bought about 3,000 or 4,000 of those, and we're close to running out of those. So that's great to get them into the market.
Yeah.
We've given away a few fan decks as well.
Because that is sometimes a struggle with, I struggle sometimes with just the name of Tikkarilla, let alone with the name of some of the products.
Tikkarilla and
Chicken Tikka.
Chicken Tikka masala.
Yeah.
So
but to be fair, it gives people talking a unique name. So yeah, what's been your most popular thing so far this year? What are people most interested in?
For the year so far in products or just in general?
Just in general.
Innovation-wise, Tikkarilla UK, we strive for innovation, but we are limited and sort of bound by what Tikkarilla in Finland are producing.
Yeah.
We've got to look at what they've got in the portfolio and bring it across. Some things we've brought across this year have been out for a few years, but UK didn't know about them.
Yeah.
Intact is a product that is brand new to Europe.
Any
UK,
market.
Really, yeah. There's been, I'll just cover up a elephant in the room. There have been a couple of issues we've experienced with Intact where it's kind of crazed and cracked, and then minor cases, but it must have been on cork.
And cork's always a bit of a pain.
Yeah, and sometimes over thinning, and there's been a few instances, but we're working with.
But it's people, and people learning how to use the products.
Yeah, and I think we've learned a lesson from it. We should have sort of learned more about it. We went to market, so it's been a learning curve for us. We're doing our best to kind of educate our customers as best possible before they use our products and help them. But I'd say most people that have used it have had a positive experience, and it's a great, extremely hard wearing. Water-based product. It's awesome. And then we've got a website as well. Just drop that in. Website going live in January, which we've been working on for 2 years. So that's coming. That's going to be an awesome visual tool for us. You can see everything we sell, sundries, everything. So that's exciting. There's a lot of stuff coming up.
Great. So where can people buy Tikkarilla paints?
So website, which goes live obviously in 2 months. Other than that, for the last 3 or 4 years, you give us a call, Edinburgh. If you order by 2, we'll ship the same day.
Lovely.
The next day. And then we have about, on that map on our stand, about 50 stockists at the moment.
Yeah.
We're trying to get it to 100 by this time.
Yeah, I know from round our way, Gray's Decorators Centre sell it.
So they're just 2. They're great guys.
Yeah, and I know a few other places, especially a lot of independents
That's our route to market.
Yeah, have been bought into the fold.
In
the big ones.
We'd rather sort of team up with this independent. So we've got Ken Black Sills in East Anglia. Bromber Paints in the northwest and Brabarts in Wales and southwest, and we've kind of bridged the gap then with other independents in the country.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, right. Thank you very much, Ben. Cheers for that. Thank you.
That was really nice. I actually had a really good conversation with Ben off the podcast, off the mic as well. And he was saying, because we were both mentioned this as that was playing, that it's really good form that he has actually said that they do have problems with it,
and he's up front with it.
Yeah, and he is up front with it. But what he said when I was talking to him was the problem is that Tikkarilla kind of look like a big company, and they are in Finland, but I think the UK side is more picture it more of like a franchisey thing.
Yeah.
Whereas so they've got all of these products in Finland, and the English department side of it choose what they want to bring over.
It's a lot like Wagner, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wagner in Europe are massive. I've said it before, but
Yeah.
we only get a little tip of the iceberg of what they've got.
And he was saying that because sometimes they seem like quite a big company, people aren't willing to get hold of them and say, "Oh, look, I'm having a problem." So
they look at them like sort of Dulux crown sort of size, do they?
Yeah. But he was saying that a lot of the things about the Intact 40 crazing and stuff like that was because I saw a post about it on Facebook the other day. But it's people are instantly jump on the Facebook forums. Intact 40 shite. But he's like, no, send me a message first, and then we'll go through it, and we'll try and figure out where it went wrong. Whether you've not dusted it off properly, not prepped it properly, used the wrong primer, put it on a little bit too thin.
No, it's never the decorator. It's always a product.
It's always a product.
Always a product.
And that's what he's saying. So if you do use Intact 40 and something does go wrong with it, turn Facebook off, give Ben a call, and he'll try and talk your way through it.
Yeah, which is a sensible thing to do, isn't it?
That's what he said. He's willing to help people because it's good stuff, and he's willing to help people.
But people
learn how
aren't
to use
willing
it.
to do that, Ron, aren't they? Look at that bloody Select problem we had.
People are just willing. They're
to
just
whinge
outraged.
and whine and
outraged.
bitch.
Everything's about outrage.
Exactly.
I'm outraged.
I'd rather whinge and whine to someone that can do nothing about it than actually go to the person that can sort it out and do something. Because if they can sort it out and do something, guess what? I can't whine.
I haven't got anything to moan about. But yeah, so Tick have got some really good stuff, and I think they've got a good point that they've not really bought anything over for the show, like new things, but they've got their line out now.
And they're going to
They're
consolidate.
they're just cementing that, letting everyone know what everything is.
Well, we've used the AR2.
Helmy 80 I've used, which is a really nice gloss.
Yeah, and we've just used that satin, haven't we?
The Helmy 40.
Yeah. And we've no
the
problem.
Helmy 40 is really nice.
Yeah.
Comes up really nice.
The 3 products we've used, I don't touch wood, we've had no problem with, have we?
And we've got a tin of Intact 40 from the show, so give that a go as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Tikkarilla do some really good products, and I know he was going on about the stand, but that stand did look good.
Yeah, it did.
It did look really good.
Just
It was like a little shed without a roof, but you could see. I was like, why have they bought a clear, just a ply panelled thing to the show? If it's a decorating show, you'd want to put one of your products on it.
You did say that, didn't you?
And it turns out that they did. They used one of their satins on that, and it did look really nice. It did leave a really nice finish on it. But I'll definitely check out Tick.
Yeah, definitely.
And they got a new. Like he said, I don't know if it came across too well there, but he did say that they've got a new website launching in the new year that they spent a good couple of years working on.
That'd be good.
And sorry about the Dad was dancing on the sliders there, so if the audio goes up and down a bit.
We were, as it was playing, Ryan and I were just talking about something else.
Dad got distracted.
Yeah.
But
and also
I think Ben was holding the mic a little bit too far away, and then in the middle the bloody announcer goes off.
Oh, every time, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really annoying.
Yeah, it's like he was watching us, and every time we started to record something, he'd start shouting over his blooming PA.
But yeah, no, I reckon it's definitely worth checking out Tick. They do have really good stuff.
And we've also forgiven Ben for we were queuing up waiting to talk to him.
Oh yeah,
weren't we?
Yeah,
and
someone a little bit more attractive.
Yes, with bigger breasts.
Wandered up to the stand and he turned around and started talking to the lovely lady instead of us.
Can't really blame them, can you?
Yeah, nah.
I wouldn't blame him.
I would have done the same thing, to be fair.
Exactly. He wants to think himself lucky we went back to talk to him at all.
Yeah.
Cheers, Ben. Anyway, thanks for that.
Thank you very much for the chat. It was a really good chat.
The next, it wasn't.
What
the
have we
next.
got next?
Deltec.
Deltec. Yeah, let's talk to 2 boys at Deltec.
Deltec.
See what they got going.
Did you mention the new thing and they got?
Yeah.
In the recording.
Yeah.
Should we?
Should you just play it?
Tell you what, I'm gonna just
play it.
I'm gonna just play it.
You.
Hey, how's it going? My name's Harry Murphy. I'm the National Account Manager for Deltec Tape for the UK, Ireland and the Channel Islands.
Jesus.
Not that I get to go to the Channel Islands very much.
Yeah, it's nice when you get the opportunity though. So what have you got here today?
Well, Deltec Tape have put on a great show again here today. So we've had an absolutely huge show the past couple of days with our high range of specialist masking tapes. Deltec Tape's really highly engineered specialist masking tape, and we have somewhat of a cult following in the UK. So those people that know about us are the sort of die-hard fans. So it's been pretty great to meet with our current customers, and we're chatting with some new customers.
Yeah, because I see a lot about the orange and the purple tapes, which are sensitive and your original ones. And
they've got the gold, which is your razor sharp lines, and the guys love that because a 6-month UV resistant. So I can leave it if I've done someone's greenhouse or orangery and I've got all this sunlight pouring in. It's not going to trash the glue. Leave it on. Cool. The purple is my number one. The Deltec Sensitive, that's my number one seller in the UK because that's the vulnerable surfaces. Yeah. So if I've got a painted wall, wallpapered wall, and how expensive wallpapers get, and the homeowners, you can't trash that wall. So it's like insurance tape. The guys have a roll of it, and they know it won't let them down.
Exactly.
So there's been great feedback.
What are you showing off that's new? What's new that you're bringing?
On the stand today, we've got Unitac.
Yeah.
So Unitac, to boil it down in its simplest terms, is a recycled craft paper. So you go into one of the sheds and you just get a brown roll of craft paper.
Yeah, brown paper.
You'd have to team it up with a tape.
Yeah.
Or
get the hand masker out.
Or you buy a pre-tape kind of roll.
Yeah.
Unitac is a fully adhesive craft paper
Nice.
roll. So it's sticky all across one side. Is the simplest way to do it.
Yeah.
It sounds like a simple premise, but we've spent, I think, about 2 years and a lot of time and money developing the recipe for it.
And to be fair, a lot of the time, the simplest things do need the most work just to get it
That's
just
right, yeah,
right.
so that it performs right.
Yeah.
But it's incredible because it's got a vulnerable adhesive on the back, so it's not going to trash the surface.
So the same, a little bit more stronger than the purple adhesive on there, or
It's about the same. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a similar recipe. But
Cool.
you could bang it on the ceiling. You could keep that on that same roll and go down the wall, use it on the floor. But the guys love it because they can use it again and again and again.
Yeah,
I
that's
can
what
use
I've seen.
That same 1 meter for
Yeah.
all the windowsills, all the windows, and use it again and again.
yeah,
use it for
pull it up and
fittings,
take it with you.
and just keep reusing it. So particularly
Yeah.
for spraying, the guys, they're realizing that I can mask off a huge area really, really quickly.
Yeah.
And if I'm doing stuff outside and it's windy, I can just use one hand. And stick it
Yeah,
up, you
because
know,
that's the other
I
pain
don't
thing
have
as
to
well.
worry
If you're
about it.
masking a ceiling with the brown paper, you've got to hold it up with one
exactly.
hand and then take
Yeah.
the back edge of it up.
Unitac solves all of that. So
Yeah.
it was launched yesterday. It's our product, so it's only available through us.
Yeah, I've not seen it anywhere else before. I've seen the half rolls, so the top half's like adhesive, if that's a word, up, and then the bottom half is just your regular paper, but it doesn't stick that well. And this stuff, playing with it,
fully adhesive,
sticks well.
and it's available from 75mm all the way up to 600mm wide.
Jesus.
So if I need to do a big area, or if I need to, I've got to do everything.
It might be a good thing to put underneath like Antinox if you're putting floor protection out.
Yeah,
because a lot of the time you get something underneath Antinox and it will scratch laminate flooring.
And it'll stay put as well.
Yeah.
So it's incredible. It's incredible stuff. So
Cool.
we've had a massive amount of interest on the Unitac. So that'll be hitting our dealer network over the next month or so.
Lovely, just in time for Christmas.
Yeah, pretty much. But if you want it in the meantime, you can always reach straight out to Deltec Tape and we'll get it sorted.
Yeah, definitely. Right. Where can we find you?
So we have an independent network across the whole country, from the Tikkarilla Pro Centre up in Edinburgh and in St Helens. We're in Trade Paints down in the southeast, Doves in the southeast, Trade Paints in the southwest. We've got an independent network scattered throughout the UK.
And online anywhere. I've seen you lots of places online.
But if you go into any Dulux Decorator Centre in the country, we're in their system, so you can order Deltec tapes and they'll order it in for you. So that's, a lot of guys do.
Cool.
That, so,
Thank you very much, mate.
No worries.
Cheers.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate that.
Cheers.
Yeah, that was Deltec.
That was Harry from Deltec.
Yeah.
And but that Unitac is brilliant, isn't it?
It is really good. If you can hear in the middle there, I got talking to Harry, and Dad ended up running. They had like a pegboard that you were throwing rolls of tape onto.
Yeah, I ended up
in the middle of there. You can hear, "Whoa!" as Dad.
I was running their
running the
their
stand.
competition for them. I don't know as Ryan was doing the interview.
Yeah, some bloke came up. Oh, can I have a go? And you're like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not my stand.
He said, "Can I have a go in your
Crack
game,
on."
mate?" I said, "It's not my game." I said, "I'm just stood here." He said, I said, "Well, here's a masking tape." It's quite a good little stand, though,
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
it?
it
Quite
was good. They're really friendly blokes as well.
Yeah.
The pair of them. And that Unitac, whew, really good. Wasn't it? It was really good.
But all it is, well, let's say all it is, but it's brown paper that's adhesive all the way over, like a big roll of masking tape, isn't it?
Yeah, and you can. So granted, on their stand, this is my thing with going to these types of shows. Is they're a very controlled environment. Like with that, Peeltec, it was like, right, so it works good here, but let's actually now try it on a job.
Put some dust on it.
Yeah, and so with this Unitac, they had it on. I think they had it on a sheet of metal, didn't they?
Yeah.
That had probably been nicely cleaned up.
Yeah, exactly.
Not a lot of dust on it. So, I mean, obviously, you'd have to dust down seals or whatever you're masking up anyway. But I want to see how it works with a couple of layers of crap on there.
How many times did they say you could use it again?
Something like 60.
Yeah,
it was a very. Let's drop that down. Even if it's 6 times, you can reuse it. That
doesn't matter, does it?
Still pretty bloody good.
Exactly.
Even if you only use it once, it's still a really
the time it's going to save,
because you can push it into architrave and stuff like that. You can actually
it'll actually mould and stick to where you want it.
And you can't. He did say that you can't, obviously, because it's not a precision mask. You can't use it for lines, but you've got a roll of tape with you as well. You could use inch tape and just use that to get the line, and then just stick this stuff over the top, like.
No, it's brilliant. I can see that saving a load of time.
Yeah, and I can see that one going quite far. It is good stuff. But they also do the orange and purples. I mean, I can't. I might have used a roll of their tape. Dad's got 2 rolls of their tape behind him, but they're still in the packet from last year's show. I think
that one is in the packet, as you can probably hear.
Yeah, and then the other one's
one's
probably
not.
had maybe like a metre off it.
Yeah.
Yeah. because Dad likes getting freebies, don't like using them. If someone wants to send freebies, send them to me.
No, because they get used.
Message me on @S&D Decorating on Instagram and send the freebies to me, and I'll use them. Because otherwise, they'll just end up on the shelf.
These are for
not
special
touched.
jobs. Oh, Top Deck said they were going to send something for the shelf, didn't they?
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They said
we got.
we're still waiting for it.
No, we got dusting brush.
That's not for the shelf, though.
Is it not?
No.
What do you want on the shelf?
I don't know. He said he was going to say he was going to send something special for the shelf. So we'll wait and see.
Turn in the box.
Turn in the box.
Yeah, turn in the box.
Oh.
So yeah, but the Deltec boys, yeah, really nice, and it seems to have a really good range of products. So it's definitely worth checking them out.
That's another one we're speaking to and trying to do something for the guys that are listening.
Yeah.
So we're in.
Do you want to reveal all of our behind the scenes background information?
We don't want to be too, we're up front and open, aren't we? Is that?
Yeah, we're up.
You're starting to be back door and sneaky now.
We spoke to them at the show, and you're talking like they're sending us pallets of fucking masking tape.
Don't swear.
You said fucking earlier. So
no, I didn't. I said shit.
No, you did.
Let's not do that.
Listen back.
Okay, let's not.
Let's go round again.
No, so
Baby, one time back the hands.
So no, I did say we did talk about it at the show.
Yeah, I know we did.
I'm not promising. I'm not making promises.
Yeah,
am I?
Well, at least if you're going to mention something to our lovely listeners, at least let it develop a little bit more than we had a chat with them at the show. They might have just been saying stuff to make you feel better.
Well, then that's it. Then perhaps I remember not to do that in future.
Yeah, that's their loss as well, because who wouldn't want to be associated with our lovely podcast?
Exactly.
Right,
moving on.
But yeah, they're everywhere. Like you said, you can go into a DDC and they'll be on the system, so you can get it, I think, probably within a day or two.
Fantastic.
Surprise me. I'm pulling that squarely out of my arse, but...
Will you stop swearing, please?
Nah, people are giving up now.
They haven't.
I'm sure they have.
We're on 41 minutes. They're still
listening.
They've all
fallen asleep.
If people listen to this in customers' houses, this is the idea of the Monday one.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry.
If you focus back on the way we're working.
All right, I'll focus up. I'm focusing up.
Good, yeah. Right, anyway, now... We spoke to Smith & Rogers, which they've bought out. But we'll have to say it's Zin's a comparison? Or
no, because it's not a comparison. It's better than bin.
And cheaper.
Yeah, it's a shellac.
So, it's just speaking to Smith & Rogers.
I'm Ian McCaslin. I'm the managing director at Smith & Roger, which is a family business making paints and shellacks up in Glasgow.
Yeah, so you definitely would have seen Smith & Roger Blockade. While you're here at the show, what are you selling today?
So we're selling Blockade and a new product called Rock Top. Blockade has been in the market for about 18 months now, and
it's a better bin, really, isn't it?
Well, this is what we're being told. I couldn't possibly comment, but yeah, feedback, especially through sort of Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We've been getting excellent, feedback from all the painters and decorators who have tried it. I think the difficult thing is getting folk to actually take it off the shelf.
Yeah,
people are very used to the brand leader, and it's always worked for them.
They'll look at it and go, "Oh, that looks good," but I'm still going to get it in a bin.
Exactly, but what people are telling us again is that ours flows a bit better coverage, less smelly, and also, well, it had to be slightly cheaper as well.
Yeah,
because you've got to persuade people to take it off the shelf. Yeah. But once they do, they're coming back for it again if they can get it. And that's the thing we're now up against, is getting it on more and more shelves, more availability. But
at the moment, where can you get it?
So you can get it online. You can get it from places like Top Deck, Brian and Ray.
Yeah, we like Top Deck.
Great guys. They were one of the first to take it on. They've been fantastic for us. Also the Paint Shed and the Painters World, and then there's multiple sort of independents as well who have got it, and then you've got Crown have recently listed it. It's now in 25 of their shops around the UK, and hopefully that will now expand. Yeah. But what we need is painters and decorators to go into their places like Crown and say, it's on your computers, it's listed.
Yeah,
can you get it in for me?
Yeah.
And so Coleman's are our wholesalers in the UK for it. They're doing a cracking job, and we hope that this time next year we'll be in hundreds of branches.
Yeah. What about this Rock Top as well? What's this?
Yeah, so this Rock Top, a completely different kind of beast. This is a clear finish for primarily wooden surfaces.
Yep.
So historically it's a water-based floor finish. We've mainly sold it for, but a lot of our customers have used it and surprised us by saying, "Oh, I use it to seal stone. I add it into my emulsion paint. I seal wallpaper. I use but we're sort of, it's worktops, floors, doors. But what we hope is, rather for painters and decorators may carry 3 or 4 different kind of products, clear finishes in their van. we see this as a sort of umbrella product, one can.
Yeah.
Although I say one can, it is available matte, satin, and gloss. But you have one can, and it'll do multiple different jobs.
Yeah.
And with us being a small business, I'm not going to lose any sleep over this product or Blockade.
Yeah.
They're cracking products. We can't afford for them not to be, top notch.
Yeah, you've got 2 products to sell. Those 2 products have got to be top of the line, and they are.
Painters and decorators are a hard bunch to persuade to try anything new.
Oh yeah.
And for us to have managed to break in with Blockade in the last year is I think says everything for the product in the tin.
Yeah,
not for really anything else.
Yeah, I've seen. I saw a little bit of Smith and Roger on top deck, and I've only seen them grow now.
Yeah.
So if you're growing, you must be doing something right.
Yeah. So hopefully, attending this show today and tomorrow will increase awareness for those who are not on social media. And there's obviously a lot who don't bother with Twitter and Instagram and that kind of thing. And we're getting a hectic morning. Numerous people, but if we can get the word out there that Smith and Roger products, and hopefully we grow the family in the next few years with more products coming on.
Lovely, thank you very much.
Not a problem, guys.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers. Oh, we're really good to chat to, actually.
Yeah, nice.
Really nice blokes.
Nice blokes, yeah, definitely. And we've got an amazing deal coming up with them, but I can't tell you anything about it.
Yeah. We might do. Maybe Dad's just had a chat with like their social media mate on Twitter. Maybe he's just said hello. No, we've got something coming up with them.
No, apparently we will get a Ferrari if we buy a tin of their paint. So yeah. That's the deal we got.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know anything.
I'm not saying I've had to sign
I'm not saying nothing.
an NDA. Is that what it is? Yeah.
You need to sign an NDA for just every conversation you have throughout a day.
So I'm not going to say anything. So I'm not going to mention anything anymore.
But
they are good
the
blokes.
Blockade was good because I think the drying time, like, it doesn't stiffen your brush out as quick. Because that's the thing with being, you put it in, you coat it on, you
throw it away.
Yeah, and you pretty much throw it away once you finish that bloody brush stroke. But
as we all know,
I think it keeps the brush a little bit wet,
supple,
keeps it wetter for a bit longer.
Yeah,
it doesn't stink as bad as bin either. But
no, it doesn't.
No, but it seems like it's really good stuff. Works a little bit better,
and it's not as expensive.
Quicker. Yeah, and it's cheaper.
Which is no less expensive. Don't say cheaper.
Why not?
It makes a product sound cheaper. Less expensive is a better way of putting it.
Oh,
yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So it's cheaper than bin.
Less expensive, and it is a good product. And that was it. The rock top. That seems like we're saying.
Yeah,
like
I've not really used. I'm not.
I don't know too much about it, but it does.
It just seems like a clear sort of varnish. The gloss, I mean, they had a board there, and the gloss didn't seem hugely glossy. But looking at the board, I think it was to like paint technicians, chemists painted up a bit of board. I don't think a decorator was on that because it wasn't rubbed down nice. I think there was just maybe 1 or 2 coats on there. Yeah, you could see the grain like.
But like I say, it's definitely one of those products you sort of would be worth keeping in your van.
Yeah, it looks like one of them ones where it's less expensive enough.
What?
Well, you just told me to say less expensive instead of cheaper.
Cost effective would be another word.
Oh, God, mate, come on. I ain't got much room left in my brain for stuff. I can't be doing big words and changes and stuff.
Anyway, yeah, go on.
I'll get a thesaurus.
Value for money.
A thesaurus. Yeah, it's cheaper than everything else, so it's worth probably picking up like a litre and just giving it a go. It's one of them ones where you can't really lose out.
No.
Like, would you lose 15 quid and you probably find yourself quite a good product. And like I said on the in the clip there, that Smith and Roger have Blockade and now this rock top. If your company's based off of 2 products, them 2 products have to be good.
Yeah, and you're going to put all your efforts into making them.
Exactly. You've not got 1,000 different like. Quick drying satin, quick drying hybrid satin, water-based satin, water-based durable satin. Like, you've got 2 things.
Even look at Zinz's range.
Yeah,
look how how much.
They've slowly progressed into bigger stuff. But like you said, they actually spend a bit of time researching it and going into the next.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine that it's going to be awful.
And on top of that, like Ryan said, they're really nice blokes.
We do have a job to use that Smith and Roger on, so we will report back to you. The Blockade on, sorry.
Yeah.
We'll report back to you, but we've yet to actually.
All we need is Ian. If you are listening to this, we do need to pick up our tin that you gave us at the show.
Yeah, that we've got back. To be fair, I'll be quite happy to buy one.
Yeah, I would too.
I'm trying to think. It's financially not that much of a hit. I wouldn't have to liquidate
my
assets or transfer much from my foreign national Swedish offshore accounts.
Because it's so cost effective.
Because it's very cost effective. There you go. Is that better? Is that easier then? It's probably quite cheap and you can pick it up and give it a go, and I don't think it'd be that bad. There you go. Talk like a normal person.
Well, it's you, innit? Anyway, we then went to the Ladder Association, didn't we?
Yeah, what are they called? Get a Grip.
Well, I think they were called Get a Grip, but yeah, I had them as the Ladder Association for some reason.
Yeah, it might have been Ladder Association.
And this was to do with, well, it seemed quite boring, really, but what isn't it? It's Ladder.
Hello, Ladder people. You're boring.
Sorry, Ladder Association.
I think it's one of them ones where, because I, touch MDF, have yet to have a big fall off a ladder. I've had a couple of little slips where it drops out from under me, and
as you mentioned,
set up right. But I think it's worthwhile. We'll talk about it after the clip. Anyway,
okay, I'm going to play the clip now.
Hi, my name's Lorraine Brown. I work for the Ladder Association.
So why are you here at the Paint and Decorating Show today?
So the Ladder Association is here because we are the UK Trade Association for Ladder Safety.
Yeah.
And we are looking to promote ladder safety and ladder training to particularly painters and decorators.
Yeah, because it is a lot of just, I'll get a ladder up there quick and just cut in that top a little bit.
Pretty much, yeah.
I've had a couple of times where I've been on a ladder and it slips a little bit and your heart falls out your arse.
We've had quite a lot of people to stand today and in previous events that have said the exact same thing.
Yeah,
and
not set it up properly, not locked it all in tight.
And a lot of people have fallen off ladders.
Yeah.
It would surprise you actually and shock you the number that have.
So what can people get out of the Ladder Safety Association?
So from the Ladder Association, you can go online to our website, which is www.ladderassociation.org.uk, and we provide free guidance. You can download safety information, information about training. You can go online and find your nearest training member. So we have about 60 members in the association, manufacturing members.
So all over the UK?
Hire members throughout the UK, training members. So we have a training course material that we've developed and we deliver through our network of members. So what we're looking to do is try and tell people when it's right to use a ladder, make sure you use the right one and get trained to use it safely.
Lovely. Right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
I think... Oh, go on.
No, I was going to say that was Lorraine from the Ladder Association.
Yeah. I think the ladder safety thing is one of the things where no one really thinks that they need it.
No, exactly.
Everyone goes, I've used ladders all my life. But
but you could well be using something wrong all your life.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
The thing is it's not a couple of falls off of ladders that'll eventually get you. It's not like cigarettes where you have to have a good couple in your life and then maybe the last one will get you.
Yeah.
A single fall from a ladder will
kill you.
It'll kill you, or it'll just ruin your career.
Yeah.
You're not decorating anymore because I saw a video of some matey that put a ladder up on some slabs, some Indian sandstone.
Yeah.
And his mate wasn't there footing it, and it just slips out. But the interesting thing, so the ladder falls back, but he goes straight down, but his legs go through the rungs of the ladder and then slip forward. So he sits on the ladder, and the rung is over his knees, and it just pops his legs backwards with his own body weight on it. And why would you want that?
Yeah.
Just spend. I don't know. We should have looked into it a bit more before.
But she did mention the website, didn't she?
Yeah, she did mention the website. I think I called them Get a Grip because that's what they had on one of their posters. Yeah. But it's just, I think it might be one of the things where it's just you stomach it. You might think it's going to be boring for the day, but even if you get one good thing out of it and it stops you falling off of ladders, then because we all do janky stuff.
Yeah, we all do.
Day in, day out. We do janky stuff because you've got to get to that little point in the corner. You've got to get to that bit above the stairs.
Yeah, it could well be worth taking a day out
and just being like, sorry, I'm going to stomach it, and I think you'll come out with some valuable experience.
Maybe we should go on the course and report
back.
Should.
I genuinely think we should.
Yeah, I think we should. I'm going to make a note of that.
Yeah,
and then maybe we could come back and let you know whether it's a worthwhile investment or not.
Yeah,
I don't even know if it's a paid for course. We should, like you say, maybe
we should look into it before we've done this.
But you know what we're like.
Yeah, we're very off the hip, Father.
You know, preparation is not very high on our
high. Decorating, but it's about 3% of our podcast.
Anyway, so lastly, this we spoke to Simon from Kolorbond, and this ties in very well with a letter we had from Gaz.
An email from Gaz.
So we have got other emails, but we are trying to catch up with them. So keep emailing in. It's really good that you're getting in touch. But this is one
very much.
that
this is very relevant, isn't it?
Yeah, go on.
So Gaz says, "Hi, loving the podcast. I'm semi-retired, just like Dad, and doing home repairs and maintenance to help pay the bills. I've just got myself a cheap airless and getting to grips with it. I soon learnt how much the overspray can cover stuff if you're not careful."
Which is true.
Yeah.
A lot of that's to do with the pressure you're spraying at.
Yeah, I'm slowly starting to learn a little bit that my overspray is getting down. It does take a while. He says, "Have you got any tips on spraying UPVC doors? The best paint to use? Also, what you think the best water-based satin is? Tried Crown Fast Flow, but it seems to run on seals a bit. Got some Johnson's Aqua recommended from brewers to try. Anyway, loving the chat. Much better than the American shite."
Which is true.
It's definitely true.
But regarding the best satin, water-based satin, Tikkarilla, I think it's probably hard to beat.
Andura.
Oh, Andura, yeah.
Andura titanium.
Yeah,
beautiful, self-undercoating.
Yeah, so
I did manage to speak to John from Andura,
and he's one of our
so we do have a clip of him coming up.
Yeah. But that'll be on the next podcast.
Yeah.
But no,
Andura
is probably the better one. Yeah. He's closely followed by.
Yeah, it's just the not just for the finish, but also just for the easy use.
Yeah, it does go on a treat.
One kettle out, one brush.
Yeah.
Put it on again, walk out. That's it.
And we do need to order some more of that, don't we?
Yeah, definitely.
We've run out.
From Brian and Ray at Top Deck Brush.
Good call, Ryan.
Hey.
I don't know if they're
and Ray as well, because Ray got annoyed at me, so it's talking about Brian, but not Ray. So hello, Ray.
And I don't know if their Black Friday deal's still on.
I don't think so. I got an email saying it was ending on Friday. So.
All right, so missed that by.
But I could be wrong. Go on topdeckbrush.com anyway and check it out.
So that's what sort of satin we, and we've tried. Well, I don't think. Did we find out whether you could spray fast flow or not?
We tried it and it didn't.
Was a bit of a mess, wasn't it?
Yeah, but for spraying UPVC, I can't say I've ever done it myself.
No,
but I've only ever heard good things about Kolorbond. And speaking of Kolorbond,
we spoke to Simon about your question, Gaz.
Yeah,
and he told us all about it.
See, this is the lengths that we go to for our listeners.
Yeah.
Gaz asked us.
We went and found out.
2.5 hours up to Coventry.
Especially
just to ask the Colorbond matey a question.
This is for you, Gaz. So this is the question we asked.
Hello, Simon Moore from Kolorbond Paints.
Right, so we had a listener question in the other day talking about what the process would be for going through spraying a UPVC window. How would they go about it with the Kolorbond paints?
Okay, so our system is it's a two cleaning system. We've got two prep cleaners called Vinyl Clean and Window Prep. One's a water based, one's a alcohol based.
Yep.
And then it's a light rub with a red Scotch pad. Mm-hmm. And then it's 2 to 3 coats of Kolorbond paint, and that's it.
Is that it?
That's all it is. No primer, no extra, nothing at all. No, it's just straight out the can.
What other new stuff have you got?
Other new stuff? Well, our newish paint is our water-based version, which is Aquatec. That's brushable and sprayable.
Lovely.
And that goes onto most surfaces like glass, aluminium. Goes into anything water-based, which is and it's drying 15 minutes, which is nice as well. And we have a 2-pack version, which is people want to use on like fiberglass and GRP and composite doors, them sort of things. Cool. So yeah, we got paints for all surfaces.
Yeah, sweet. Where can we find you?
We are based in Birmingham, in Aston.
You're sold in.
We are sold all over the world.
Lovely.
But we make the paint. Only we sell the paint. So if anything goes wrong, we know where it's gone wrong, so we can point fingers at and tell people off.
Yeah, lovely. Well, you say
that first product be sprayed. Will the first one be sprayed?
The Kolorbond original is sprayable only, so that one's only sprayable.
Okay, cool.
So that one is the one that actually bonds to the plastic.
Yeah.
It doesn't sit on top.
Actually
once you prep
into it,
it molecularly cross bonds the surface of the plastic.
Oh, we like that.
I can't spell the word molecularly. I can hardly bloody say it as well.
Like everyone said, it etches
that's what it's called Kolorbond for, you say.
Yeah. Right.
Kolorbond.
Lovely.
And the Aqua one, does that actually sit on the top?
That sits on top, and the K2 sits on top. But the Kolorbond original is the one that's actually designed for plastic, so that one bonds to it as well. So.
Lovely.
So it's a coating, that paint is a coating.
Brilliant.
Yeah, still going. Sorry,
we do it in all rails, colours. We do it in little greens, British Standard, Crown, Dulux, Farron Ball. We do all colour charts.
So it can all be mixed. So
all
basically whatever colour you want.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we've even matched to bricks once, which was a bonkers.
Yeah.
Day, yeah.
Okay, lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Cool.
So that was Simon.
Yeah. So
Colorbond.
there you go. There's your answer.
Yeah.
That's the range. The Colorbond, I can't remember. I think just the original Colorbond actually like etches into the plastic.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah.
And properly binds
Whips
it.
in, and the others just sit on the aqua and.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was So we really need to. They do a course.
Yeah.
No, actually, no. Tell a lie. They did do a course, but I now think to do their course you have to go through Paint Tech Academy, the Crump
Yeah.
arrangement.
Monopoly.
Yeah. So Ian Crump that's slowly taken over the world of spray paint and training.
Yeah.
So I think you could do it, and like I say, I think it's changed now.
Yeah.
As far as I know, but yeah, it's something well worth. I think there's a proper good niche of
there's
painting to get into there, spraying.
Yeah, spraying UPVC.
Yeah, because it does look tired after a time, doesn't it? And,
even just if people just sometimes just fancy a change, especially like you're getting your whole outside painted. Why not change the colour of the windows if you can?
And even the front door.
Yeah, front door composites and stuff like that.
But yeah, and I know Kolorbond is a very good product. And
I can't say my experience. I've ever used it. I think you have.
Once, I think, but yeah, it's worth looking into a bit more.
Yeah, and a lot of the time as well, it's just you kind of get a general vibe of if something's good or if something's bad, just off of what people are saying on the forums and things like that. Like, whenever someone asks about UPVC, Colorbond's always recommended. If it's always recommended, it can't really be bad.
No, exactly.
I'd be happy picking a tin up and giving it a go.
Yeah. So, no, it would be the way, like I say, I think there's a little niche there.
Definitely.
And speaking to people at the show, different people, there's a few people that have got some really good ideas about sort of taking their decorating in different directions.
Yeah. I had a good chat with Dragonfly.
Yeah, Marie.
What's
her name? Yeah, that was her name.
I wonder if I whisper it into this really expensive mic.
No one will pick it up.
Anything. No one will be able to hear it.
Yeah, Marie. Yeah, she was lovely, wasn't she?
I'm terrible with names.
No, but she was really helpful, and like I say,
gave us a proper good point in the right direction.
Yeah.
It's something I've been curious about for a while.
Yeah.
And she's properly given me a
pathway.
Way to go, a pathway. That's a good one.
Yeah. So yeah, she was really good. It's just nice to sit down with but talk to other people and get other ideas and think, oh, it's not such a crazy idea after all. We might have sort of places to go.
I think there's a lot to be said for sitting in the lane, going and doing, because there's a few people that I follow on Instagram that don't do anything drastic, not into spraying, they're not into glitter walls, they're not into micro cement, they're not into doing all this and that and all the other things. They're just going into someone's living room or their hallway, coat on the ceiling, couple of coats on the walls, coat of Dulux once on the woodwork, prepped up properly, like oil undercoat, and then this once over the top. And then that's them happy, they've made their money, and that's how they do it. But I also think that there's quite a lot of niches to fill within decorating, because it's not like other trades where you're kind of in there just for a bit. Like if a chippy comes in to put a door in, you're there for the morning, really.
Yeah.
If a chippy spends all day putting a door in, you need to find a new chippy.
And also, when you go there, you don't upset the whole of the household.
Yeah.
If you're a chippy or electrician.
Yeah, you're not charging through especially if you do a horse stair and landing. In a horse stair and landing, I always say this, people are like, oh, sorry. I'm like, no, it's all right. I'm in your house, and I'm in your hallway. Like, you're always going to need to go between rooms. I'm not going to make you sit in your living room all day because I said you can't go in the hallway.
Yeah, we're in your way, not we're in ours.
Way. Yeah, we're in your house, and you're in there for a couple of days at a time, and you do get quite personal and quite friendly with a few customers. You can get really chatty with them, but there's a lot of niches there to fill up. Just like a simple one, I say simple, but a common one is female only firms.
Well, we were talking to Nicola, weren't we, from Mrs. Lewis Decorating, and she said exactly the same, that I've always thought it for years, that a woman is probably more comfortable with a woman around their house than two burly blokes coming along. And
I'm not burly, thank you very much. I'm a respectable young man.
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying there are. You know what I mean? They can.
And we had this conversation on the radio. I don't know if we spoke about it on the podcast, but on the radio about how like blokes change the way that they talk to you. They could be like little nerdy computer guy. They're suddenly, oh hello mate, how you doing when you turn up. But there's a lot of niches that decorators
can get into.
Yeah,
definitely. So yeah, that's. Is that it? That's about where we got to, isn't it?
Yeah, that was at least the first couple of the.
So going back to that, if you are looking for a different way of, or a little sort of like trying to find a USP, just think of the different niches that you can get yourself into.
USP? What? They lost a parcel?
No, that's UPS. Donut. Unique selling point. You don't know. You're not really.
I don't know all of these market wanketeering terms.
Wanketeering.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do? Are we doing the brewer story now or not? Or we? No. What do you advise?
Well, we can talk about. So Fix asked us to go up there and run a stand for him.
Oh yeah, poor old Jack.
Yeah.
Well, I felt really bad about this.
We had far other different priorities.
Well, no, we weren't. We were out of negotiation. We weren't any longer employed by. We weren't in the employ
we weren't
of.
ever employed by Fix
exactly.
Radio.
Yeah.
But anyway, so they said Jack, who's
Jack does the breakfast
hosts,
show with Phil in the morning.
Yeah, as opposed to the breakfast show in the afternoon.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
dear. It's lucky. I'll tell you, it's lucky it's Monday because I'm being polite. But yeah, poor old Jack.
Yeah. So he gets up there and he's
in a hired
van to a 2-star hotel.
What, the Britannia?
Yeah, no, his first one.
Oh God, yeah, the first one.
So he got booked into a hotel by.
There was shared toilet.
Yeah, shared bathrooms. I think about 2-star. I think it might be probably a hostel.
It had all the reviews were terrible, absolutely horrendous. So then Jack decided
brilliant idea going, I'll book my own hotel. So scrolls through booking.
I'll upgrade it from there.
Yeah, and bearing in mind that it's the painting and decorating show, hotels always kind of sort of run out by the time it's on.
When you find a hotel room free,
it's probably a good indication.
To be fair though, we made the same mistake last year.
You made the same mistake last year. I know that they're terrible hotels.
So last year, I booked us into the. Was it us or was it Colin and Steve? Because they stayed there too.
Yeah, I don't know. Whoever done it.
Anyway, someone booked us into the Britannia. And anybody that goes to Coventry knows the Britannia.
Not just Coventry, the Britannia all over this Grand United Kingdom.
If you've seen it, if you've seen a film called Guest House Paradiso, it makes that look like a 5-star hotel.
Yeah, it is. My pillows when I went to sleep, I rolled over, smelled like fried chicken. I was in a fucking Morley's trying to get to sleep.
So anyway, this is where Jack upgraded himself to.
Yeah, to a Britannia. So had that chat, and then
we saw him on the Tuesday.
And he was running his stand.
And he got to the show with a flat tyre.
Oh yeah, he was going to the show, and then realised he had a flat tyre. So had to sort the tyre out. Someone put a nail in it.
Yeah, so he had the hire company come out and sort out his flat tyre on the Tuesday. That was all right. So we sort of kept in regular contact for a day, didn't we? But because we sort of felt a little bit like we should support him because we...
Yeah, at least go around there and say hello. Like, we knew him and he didn't really know anyone else there. And he's not a decorator, so he's not really interested in anything else.
And basically, a few months ago, we got asked by Louis, the top man, if we had any ideas about what we could do to promote our show. And one of the ideas was to go to the paint and decorating show. So we did feel like we should have been there.
Contributed a little bit.
So which we did.
Yeah, and their stand was you had to draw on a little canvas a still life of like a bowl of fruit or something like that.
Yeah.
And a couple of them there were really good. I think I said this on Thursday. Very disappointed in the lack of penises.
Yeah, there was not
a lot of phallic objects. But
so Ryan, to be fair, Ryan, there was a bowl of fruit there. So Ryan turned a banana and 2 apples into
a fairly
abstract
phallic shape.
Yeah. We should have took a picture of it, shouldn't we?
I did take a picture.
Did you?
Do you want me to send it to you?
Well, maybe we'll put it up on the in the description.
Yeah.
So that was the Monday for poor old Jack, and then
Tuesday.
the Tuesday. What do I keep saying Monday? But anyway, so then we bumped into him on the Wednesday morning. And as if his luck couldn't get worse, he said, "You'll never guess what's happened now." So what's the matter now? He said, "Van got broke into last night."
Yeah, luckily there was only the little canvases that they were getting people to paint on, and a Makita radio in the back.
Yeah. So
I mean, it's 80 quid at the end of the day, and it's a hire van, so you don't really have to stomach the cost. But robbing bastards. Basically. Why?
So really, it was. Well, it says it. People say things come like that in Freeze, don't they?
Yeah.
So you had the van broken into the flat tire and the guest house Paradiso. Yeah. So yeah. So
poor old Jack.
But he did keep smiling, bless him, didn't he?
Yeah. He's a really chirpy fella, isn't he? Really?
Yeah. So, but yeah, that was poor old Jack's when we did.
Little
and then we
escapade
had So.
Sorry, I'm falling asleep, just like you might be too.
Well, hour and 10 minutes. We've done
God,
really well.
hour and 10.
I know.
Might be the longest podcast ever.
Ever. So we're going to wind it up now. We've got, like I say, we got Thursday to look forward to, and then we're going to. I don't know, are we going to put a few more of these out on Thursday with the next podcast?
If we get some emails in, maybe not. You know, if we got some other stuff to talk about.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, but
I'm not with you for a couple of days next week, am I?
No.
Yeah, I'll probably come out with a few good stories after that.
Okay then. Right. So until
me and Dad were at the same job on Saturday. Today. Saturday. We left the job and coming back through these little villages. And Dad was like, "Oh, follow me," because I didn't really know the way. And then we got to a point where I knew the way home. Well, knew the way back to here. From there, so Dad indicators go off right. I flashed my lights at him and then booted past him, and I managed to beat him. I managed to see him at the junction. I give him a little gesture out the window.
I could have got out if that car hadn't been in front of you.
Yeah. It was tight though. It was tight. I thought you'd beaten me. Going 70 down a 30, probably not the best idea though.
No, not really. You don't got to kill yourself to beat me.
And on the Thursday, I'll regale you with the story of my first handbrake turn.
Oh God! Oh God! No, don't. Yeah. Anyway, until then,
if you made it this far, handbrake.
Cool.
Why not?
Yeah.
Cool.
Handbrake.
See you later.
Drive
safe.
Take
Bye.
care. Bye.
Two decorators and a microphone. The UK's first painting and decorating podcast with Trev and Ryan.